everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. My name is Tuba and I'm a crochet artist and a designer, and on this channel I make videos related to crochet. So if that is something you're interested in, come join in and subscribe. So as you might have already guessed from the title of the video, that we are getting into the Christmas spirit here on this channel today, and we are going to be discussing all sorts of Christmas patterns. So without losing any time, let's just jump right into it. So the time of the year is upon us where we're all doing some market prep for the holiday season, and I myself am in the same boat. So while I was doing my research online for the holiday patterns, I thought what might be a good idea then to combine everything that I found and I liked into one video and present it to you as well, because it might help you find some patterns that you are looking for and you might also like prepping for this holiday season. So that is what I did, and that is what this video is all about. Since we are in the Christmas spirit, I thought to dress for the occasion, and I had the perfect sweater for it that I'm sporting today. I really wanted to wear something that I made myself, but I didn't have anything that was Christmassy, so I opted for this sweater that you are seeing me wear right now. So yeah, I love this sweater. I'm really happy that I got to wear it. So there are a total of 27 patterns that I will be sharing with you today, and they are all free patterns. And the way that I have designed this video is that I have divided all of the patterns that I will be sharing with you in some broad categories, and I will be sharing these patterns with you in those categories. I might also divide this video in chapters so that they are easily accessible for you. I will be leaving all of the links to these patterns in the description box below. I have compiled them in a document, and all of the patterns are divided in those categories in the same way that I will be sharing with you in this video, and so they will be really easy for you to access in the file as well. All of these patterns that I chose today are something that I myself would like to make or would like to purchase if I saw them on a booth. So I kept that in mind while I did my research, and some of those patterns I already made, and you can see them in the background of this video. I will be sharing those makes with you by the end of this video. Okay, so before we jump into this video, I would like to take this moment to let you know that I have a new sweater pattern tester call that is going live. It is live right now as you are watching this video. I just put it out today. So this is the sweater pattern that I designed earlier this year. I wrote the pattern out, and by the time I was ready for the tester call, and I did put out a tester call, I think people were had already moved on to making summer and spring patterns, and it was already too late for any winter wearables. So I think people were not interested in that pattern around that time, so I didn't get a lot of applications for this tester application. So around that time I decided not to go forward with the testing phase, and so here we are now. I think this is the perfect time that this sweater can be worn, and so I am trying my luck once again. So if you're interested in testing this sweater pattern out for me, I'll be putting the pictures right here as I'm talking about this sweater, so you can just go into my description box and look for the link there and apply to become a tester. And if you would like to be someone who gets notified about all of my future tester calls, make sure to sign up for becoming a tester for me in the form below as well. So there will be two links, one for the sweater tester application and the other one for becoming a tester for me for all of the future patterns. So I do send out an email to all of my subscribers to that form, so they do get notified earlier than anybody else. So yes, if you are someone who might be interested in that, go check my description box out. And yes, with that, let's just jump into the video. Okay, I pushed to the side of the screen a little bit just so I can leave some space here so that I can put the images of the patterns that I will be showing you, and I will be glancing at my screen from time to time because I have all of the patterns opened up on my screen right here, and I need to look at my screen so that I am reading the pattern right and I'm reading the designer name right. So yes, you'll get all of the information on the side as we're talking about these patterns. So the very first pattern So the very first category of the patterns that we will be discussing are the ornaments or tree decor. So these are the patterns that I selected, keeping in mind that all of these patterns, they can be converted into garlands as well. So you can just consider it as an overall Christmas decor patterns of sorts as well. And as we go through the list, you will see what I mean by that. You just might need to like do a little bit of extra work to convert them into garlands. So I will be telling you the ideas along the way as well of what I have in mind when I say you can convert them into garlands, and some of you might already like get to that point without me even telling you. So let's just begin with the ornaments / tree decor / general decor category. So the very first pattern that we have is the ornament pattern by Yarn Girls. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. So this is a very pretty small ornament of sorts, and as you can already see, it has a hook on the top, and I think if you like chain long enough and like along the way, you can chain through this hoop and convert it into a long garland of sorts. So this is going to look really cute if you just hang it around your tree, or maybe on a shelf or on a counter or somewhere on the wall or on the windows. It would look great. So you can use it as the tree ornament, or you can convert it into a garland and use it as a decor anywhere around the house, and it will still look great. The color that she chose, they are very Christmassy themed, but you can just play around with these colors and make it very unique to your style or your decor or your theme. But this is such a good little ornament that I found, and I really loved it. Okay, so the second pattern that we have is small little teeny tiny mittens that you might be seeing on your screen right now. I really love these mittens because first of all, they're really cute, they're really tiny. The colors that she chose, they are very on theme for Christmas, but again, you can choose like all sorts of other colors as well. Like you can do a combination of green and white, green and red, and like all sorts of Christmas themed colors, and you can really like play around with them and like hang them around a chain and make it into a garland as well. And you can use them as a Christmas tree ornament as well. So that is the second pattern. I really love these mittens. And one other, like I think advantage to these mittens is that I think they are enough of a size. If you like maybe use a different hook size, you can just convert them into like baby mittens and gift them to a baby as well. So they sort of like become a gift as well. So there's another added bonus to that. I really love the detailing that she added around the rim of these mittens, where there is like the fluffy yarn. I think you can use other sorts of fluffy yarn to like really elevate this, and the little detailing of the snowflake on the mitten is really the cherry on top. So this pattern is by Fanny_toys. This is available for free on her Instagram. Again, you can find the link in the description. The third pattern that we have on our list is called the Jumbo Jingle Ornaments by Not Bad Amy. I think I might be butchering these names all around, so pardon me for that. But this is a really cute ornament pattern again. These are like a little bit bigger in size, and they are already made with fluffy yarn. So these can be like individual decors that you can like maybe make in a bigger size and like put on a table or on a mantle. So they are going to look really good. But if you use like smaller hook size and an acrylic yarn or of sorts, you can really like make them into smaller decorations, and you can also convert them into garlands. Again, there are small details on here that I really liked. For example, the snowflake embroidery that is done on here. And I really love the top portion of these ornaments. They look really like in depth is something like that comes to my mind when I see that. You can make them in all sorts of different colors and maybe place them around your house in different areas, or you can make like two of these just like she has made them in red and white colors, and you can just put them together on a table as a decor. And you can even make them bigger by using bigger hook size and a bigger yarn. So that is an added bonus. I really didn't want to like restrict myself to smaller decor items, because sometimes you really need a big decor piece. So I think these will fit right in. Okay, so we have another ornament pattern by the same designer, Not a Bad Amy, and this one is called Not a Bad Ornament. Such a clever twist of words here. So this is a collection of different ornaments. Again, these are bigger ornaments if you make them in a bigger yarn with a plush yarn or chenille yarn. These are really cute. There are 3 ornaments in there. One looks like a penguin, and the other one looks like a cake or like cupcake of sorts, and the third one is I think it's a tree or something. But all 3 of them are really unique and really cute patterns. You can maybe make them as a gift for somebody. You can use them as a decor piece in your home. You can like put them together in a bowl or something like that, and you can just really play around with these. They're going to look really cute all around. So moving on to the next pattern that we have. This is Christmas Lights by Claire the Crochet Lady. So this is on Instagram, and these are the lights that you can again crochet in all sorts of different playful colors and convert them into a Christmas light garland and hang them around your house. Or you can make these lights in like single pieces and you can hang them around your tree, and they are going to look great. You can use like fun yarns for these as well. For example, one option that comes into my mind is the Loops and Threads flex yarn, which is like out of stock at this point, discontinued, but you can find similar yarns and you can really play around with these lights and really have fun. And another thing, you can use all of these decor items that I'm mentioning in here and really like decorate your booth with these as well. You don't have to sell them. You can just make all of these garlands and decorate your booth with it to like make it extra festive, if that makes sense to you. So yes, that is something that comes to my mind when I think of all of these ornaments and what to do with them. So the next pattern on my list is a free pattern on the website yarnspirations.com. So this is very basic snowflake pattern and this looks really great. You can again make it into a garland of sorts and hang it around somewhere, or you can use it as a single ornament piece on your tree. And you can even like combine some of these to make into like table piece or something like that, or a placemat or a coaster of sorts. Again, you can really play around with it. They are really cute. I think the detailing in there is great as well. Okay, what would be a Christmas without Santa? And I think when it comes to Santa, Santa hat is something that everybody loves, and I think we can use this opportunity to make Santa hats for our little creatures that we crochet. Or we can use it as a decor piece. So the next pattern that I have for you is a free tiny Santa hat. Now I have made a few Santa hats myself. You can make these hats and like put them on your regular plushies. For example, I have this duck right behind me. I can crochet a Santa hat for this duck and just make it festive. I can make tiny hats and like put them on my bees and my turtles and like whatever I have on my booth and really like make them Christmas themed. You can sell them as add-ons to your original plushies, or you can just sell them as decor pieces. You can also like make a garland out of Santa hats. So this tiny little hat is like perfect thing that you can crochet. There are a lot of patterns available online. You don't have to like follow this one specifically, but Santa hat is something that I really wanted to include, and this is the pattern that I followed and made a Santa hat for myself that I will be sharing with you by the end of this video. I tweaked this pattern a little bit and like made different variations. I made a smaller version and a bigger version. The bigger version is for the bigger plushies, of course, and the smaller one is for the smaller plushies. So yes, I'm still looking for a pom-pom to put on this Santa hat. This pattern, it shows you like how to make a pom-pom of your own, but since I made it in the plush yarn, I will need a pom-pom to put on it. That is something I'm looking for. So this Santa hat pattern is by Nicole Chase, but again, there are plenty of patterns available online, but I wanted to include this here because again, you can make them into decor pieces, you can make them as add-on pieces for your plushies, you can make them into ornaments of sorts, and you can also make them into garlands. That is something that I wanted to add on here because this is small enough that you can make it into a garland and it will really look like cute in your space. Okay, so I have another ornament for you. Now again, the most of these ornaments, they are circular, but the looks of them, they are like different, so you can get different ideas from all of these ornaments. And again, like the top part of this ornament is a bit different from the ones that I showed you already. So this one is by mania_patterns on Instagram, and this one is also like your very basic Christmas ornament in round shape. You can use it as a single ornament, or you can make it into a garland, but this one is also really pretty and I could not resist myself adding it onto the list. Okay, so the next decor item that we have on our list, or the ornament pattern that we have on our list, is a little Christmas tree ornament by Our Daily Craft. And this tree is very unique. This is not a plushie. This is just a little piece that you can crochet and hang it onto your tree. Or again, as I told you, you can make it into a garland and you can like hang it around somewhere. I really loved it because of the texture that it has on there. The stitch, I think they're using alpine stitch, and there's a little tiny star on the top that adds to the beauty of this tree as well. And from the construction of it, it seems like a very basic tree pattern, and I think this will be easy enough to make. You can really use it like as an applique to some of your store-bought stockings, for example, or other things that you want. Maybe you can attach it onto your sweater to make it really festive. So this is also one of the unique ornaments or like decor pieces that I found on the internet, and I wanted to share with you. There are like plenty of ideas. If you think hard enough, there are some that I shared with you, but yeah, you can also like maybe convert it into a brooch of sorts, maybe convert it into a hairpin and like a clip of sorts. So it's going to look great on any piece that you put it on. So yes, again, you can play around with it, make it in a bigger yarn and a bigger hook size to make it really big, and maybe like use it as a wall decor. It doesn't have to be like a singular item. So yes, moving on to the next one. So as we are talking about the Christmas trees, the next pattern that I have for you is also a Christmas tree. It is a bit different from the one that I shared earlier. This uses the bauble patterns, and just by looking at it, I think I can already tell how it is going to go. Again, this is very simple pattern. It uses bauble stitches all around. I think it just works back and forth in the rows, and I think it is a repeat of 2 rows only. One would be a bauble stitch and the other one might be a single crochet down the line or whatever, and then you decrease along the set of rows, and then it converts into a tree. And I think it is very basic, very simple, yet very elegant looking tree. Again, you can play with it as much as you want. You can convert it into a garland, you can use it as an ornament, you can put it on a sweater, you can put it on a wall as a wall decor. You can like gift it to somebody by like maybe painting a canvas and like putting it on there and using it as a 3D painting of sorts. So you can really play around with these decor items and make them very unique gifts for Christmas as well. Moving on from the ornaments, the next category that I have for you is the reindeers. Reindeers are a thing around Christmas, and of course, there are tons of reindeer patterns all around the internet, but these are some of the patterns that I really liked, and some of them I already made, as you can see in the background as well. I made, I think, 2 variations, so I will share the patterns that I loved with you here. Okay, so the very first pattern on this list that I will be sharing with you is by Becky's Plushie and Didi's Plushies. They collaborated to bring this pattern to you, and this is called the Chubby Reindeer, and it seems like very market preppable. It is a small reindeer. Again, you can make it into a bigger version, but the original version, it is small. It has like a very festive scarf around the neck, and for the feet and legs, it uses bauble stitches. Again, it is market preppable in that way as well, and it seems like pretty low-sew as well. It is really cute looking. You can use it as a decor piece on your mantle. You can make it for your markets. You can also probably like use it as your stocking stuffers. These are the little things that came to my mind when I selected this pattern for this roundup. Okay, so the second pattern on this list is by Box of Patterns, and this is another pocket reindeer, a small egg-shaped reindeer. And again, it uses bobble stitches as the legs and feet of sorts, and it also seems very market preppable. It is small, teeny tiny. You can make it into an ornament, you can make it into a keychain, you can make it into stocking stuffer or something like that. And if you use a bigger yarn, again, you can make it into a bigger size. You can make into a slightly bigger size, and you can use it as a decor around your house. And again, if you can make it into the smaller size that it is presented on the picture, I think this is going to look really great if you convert it into a garland where like you have used different other objects from the Christmas that represent Christmas. For example, a snowman or a Santa hat or a reindeer or a tree or something like that. You can use an assortment of like things and convert it into a garland, and this can be a centerpiece. But this is going to be a good idea where you can use all sorts of patterns from the Christmas and convert them into a garland and like hang them around somewhere. It is going to look really, really great. Okay, so on the reindeer, I have another pocket reindeer for you, and this one is really adorable. I have made this pattern personally and I really loved it. Again, it is sitting on my desk behind me in the video, as you can see. And I don't know what was about this pattern that I really loved, but it's really great. I can tell you, like, it takes no more than 20 minutes for you to make, and it comes out adorable. I can't say enough good things about this pattern. I really love it. You have to try it. Again, you can make it into keychains. So mine came out a little bigger, but you can definitely like make it into a smaller version and convert it into a keychain or an ornament of sorts. And yeah, okay, so the next two patterns that I will be sharing with you are both from the same designer, and I have come to appreciate this designer quite a lot because she has a lot of patterns on her website that are free for you to use, and they come out really nice. They are really well made, and the designer is called the Friendly Red Fox, and I have made her snuggler patterns in the past and they have come out great. And so I was really happy to like include her reindeer patterns on this list. So the two variations that she has available on her website are one, this looks like a bear shaped reindeer. So it has a big head and the body is like really tiny. So it is like sort of a teddy bear of sorts. But the pattern that I love the most is the standing reindeer pattern, which is like 2-in-1 pattern on her website. It is like a combination of moose and a reindeer. Like you can make either moose or reindeer with slight variations, and I think that is the best part. It is a standing pattern and I really loved the look of this one. And again, I have made this pattern myself. My only issue with this pattern was it was like made overly complicated, but I think it was required for this pattern because the body needed to be a bit smaller. I have made a standing elephant myself, and I am already like thinking of making other standing animals as well. The way that I have made my standing pattern, it does not involve like a lot of back and forth, but with this pattern, as you'll see, it becomes a little bit complicated when it comes to like attaching the legs and like making the body. Otherwise, I really liked working on this pattern. Like it goes from the snout back to the head, the standard procedure that there is. So yes, I really love this pattern. I really enjoyed it and it came out really pretty. Again, I will be showing all of the patterns that I made during this week by the end of this video, and all of those patterns were from this list. So yes, stay tuned for that. Okay, so the next category of patterns that I will be sharing with you on here are the Grinch patterns. Again, the Grinch is, I think it goes hand in hand with the Christmas spirit, and there were quite a lot of Grinch patterns available online, but the ones that I really liked, I will be sharing with you here. So the very first one is the Mini Greenie by Joanne Amigurumi, and I think it became really famous last year. Again, it is like a smaller pattern and very market preppable, and I've seen people making this pattern a lot around Christmas last year. And the reason I really like this pattern is that it has a lot of character. Like it is a smaller pattern, but still it has all of the features that make it into a Grinch, and it really makes it like into that evil, angry person of sorts. Like, it captures the expressions of the Grinch really well, and I really love that top portion on the head as well. It really adds to that character, and the little heart, I don't know, it just softens that angry look on that face. So yes, I really love the features of the face, to be very honest, on this one, and I think this is a good pattern that you can make. Again, it is market friendly. You can make it into an ornament or keychains or something like that. And the second pattern is a standing Grinch pattern in the Santa hat, and I really love this one, again, because of the fact that it captures the Grinch expressions and the Grinch features and characteristics really well, and the fact that it includes color changes for like making it look like it is wearing a Christmas or Santa clothes. That is also a plus. You can choose to opt out of the color changes and just make it into a green Grinch altogether, or you can incorporate those color changes and dress it up as a Santa. And the little Santa hat on the top, I think that is cherry on the top. So this one is by Wonder Crochet, and she has a collection of really good free patterns and pattern guide on her website, so you should definitely check it out. I think when I started my research on what patterns to include in this video or look for patterns for myself, this is the first resource that I found, and I found her on YouTube, and then I went on her website, and it has like quite an extensive guide of free patterns for all sorts of occasions and all sorts of events. They're arranged really well on our website, so you should definitely check that out. Okay, so the next category of patterns that we will be discussing here are the Snowman pattern, and I think Snowman is a fan favorite. I really love Snowman, and as you will see throughout the patterns that I will be sharing in this category, I have a specific preference for these kinds of patterns, and I really like looked for those specific patterns for this video or this roundup. So the very first pattern on this list is by meow.amigurumi, and this one is a small teeny tiny snowman, and I think it is made in 2 pieces basically. And it comes with accessories as well. So there is a scarf that you can add, there is a Santa hat that you can add on it, and you can really convert it into an ornament, as you can see in the picture as well. There is a hook on top to hang it with your hang it on your tree. And this is a small pattern that can be like made into keychains as well, and can be presented in the markets as like low price items. And it, I think, captures all the features of a snowman really well. I really love the detailing that she added on the belly, like the little crosses as buttons, and it looks really cute all around. I really love this pattern, and that is why I included it in this video. Moving on, the second pattern for snowman that I really loved is this pattern by DIY Fluffies. She has made it in different sizes, and it comes with three accessories. So one is a beanie, the other one is a hat, a black hat, and the third one is a scarf. And as you can see, like, this also captures the spirit of the snowman really well. So this one uses like the very basic snowball arms instead of twigs, and it has a carrot nose. Again, really great features that she has incorporated in it, and when you look at it, it really looks like a Santa, sorry, not Santa, snowman. It looks like a snowman, and it looks really cuddly. Again, it is a sizable pattern that you can put on your Christmas markets. You can gift it to somebody, you can use it as a decor piece in your house around Christmas. You can make it wear a Santa hat as well, and it is going to look all pretty. Yeah. And you can also use these accessories that have been included in this pattern to like dress up your other plushies as well. So yes, that is the second pattern. The third pattern on this list of snowmen is the Amigurumi Snowman pattern by Amigurumi Cat. And again, this one is also really adorable. This one is a standing snowman pattern. It has feet and arms and a big scarf, and you can like really make it into a showstopper piece on your table. And Oh my god. Again, it has a carrot nose, it has a Santa hat. It looks really cute all around. The features that she included on that, like the eyes are really close together and like the eyebrows are little tilted. It makes it look really adorable, really cute and really innocent, and I really love the look of it. I might make this pattern at some point because I really love it. So yes, that is why I included it on here. Maybe somebody out there might also love the look of this kind of a snowman and might want to make it. So yes, the next pattern on this list again is slightly different from the previous ones because it includes a very specific set of arms. This one is by Curious Papaya, and this is the pattern that I personally made, and you can see it in the background of my video here. And it also comes with a few accessories. So there is a scarf accessory included, a Santa hat, the other hat, I don't know what this hat is called. Anyway, and there is a beanie included in this pattern as well. The best thing about this pattern that I loved is it comes with the twigs hand, which is not included in the other pattern that I showed. For example, the one from Meow Amigurumi and the one from DIY Fluffies. Those two, they are basic snowmen, but you can use this Curious Papaya pattern and get an understanding of how to make those twig hands. And maybe like if you like the other ones better, you can use this learning and mix and match the hands. So I really want to like include different types of snowmen that had like different sorts of features, and so you can just play around with them. So these are the 4 patterns that I really loved, and I was really torn on which one to make. So yeah, it was a hard decision, but I made the one from Curious Papaya. So yeah, I really don't want to make all of them. I'm not trying to make a lot of Christmas themed plushies. I just want to like set up a little corner with like 5 or 6 in total, just to like make it look festive, that this is like the Christmas corner on my table. Okay, moving on to the next category. So this is the category of stockings. So I have seen quite a lot of stockings online. People like to decorate their mantles with different sorts of stockings, and I really found the stockings that have like a little bit of character to them, that spoke to me, that you can play around with and make them your very own. So these are the 5 stocking patterns that I really loved that I'm going to be sharing with you. So the very first stocking pattern that I have for you is by a crafty concept. And this pattern I really loved because of the little details that they added on this. For example, as you can see around the rim of the stocking, it is really fluffy and plushy. So they included that detail in there. And then there is also a hook that you can see on the top there, with which you can hang this stocking anywhere. And those little tassels and the pom-poms that hang from it, I really love that detailing. And also, not to mention those little bobble stitches of sorts, like whatever that stitch is, that really elevates the look of this stocking. You can play around with the colors. You can like probably do it in stripes as well, or you can make it in one color, but you can just make the bobbles in different colors, and that will add to the character of it. I really love this stocking. It is like a very good size as well. The rest of the stockings as well, I really went for like something that you can play around with or has a certain hint of like detail or character to it. For example, moving on to this one by yarnspirations.com. This one is available for free on their website, and this one has all sorts of color changes. But the thing that I love the most about it is that the rim of the stocking, as you can see, it has a lot of detailing in there. I really loved that detailing, and like especially the little picot detail on the dark green stocking. I really love that. So this might be a little bit of advanced for somebody who has not worked with tapestry before, but again, tapestry is not that difficult. It seems like a little embroidery of sorts as well if you look at the red dots in there. I've not looked at this pattern. I really love the look of this pattern, and so I included it in here, but I will definitely look into this pattern and see like if I can make that. But yeah, I really loved the little detailing on the rim of the stocking, and that is why I included it. It also includes like how to make the hook on top, which is always a good idea if they include it in there. Yeah. Okay, so the next one that I have for you is from Pattern Paradise, Crochet by Maria. And this one has tons of like texture in it, and that is why it spoke to me quite a lot. They have made it in such a unique color combination, the gray and the cream white color, and it looks really great because of all the texture that is in the stitch itself. It is going to be like very basic, but still comes out to be like very interesting piece because of all the detailing in the stitch itself. So there are not a lot of color changes involved. It's just a very basic, very elegant, very nice piece, and you can really have fun with it. And as you can see, like on the piece itself, they added the cute detailing by just like knotting the little hook that they made, and it just adds to the piece. I really loved it. And the next one that I have for you is a little bit on the side of the bauble tree that I showed you earlier in my other section as well. So the stocking itself is very basic, but there is a bauble tree that comes into play and really adds and elevates the piece altogether. And I think that was really smart. I really love this piece for that reason. And I think I found this stocking first, and then I was like, oh, maybe like this tree can be made into a separate piece of sorts. And then I was looking around the internet and I found the separate tree piece as well. So yes, this can be like 2-in-1 piece as well. So if you just have this pattern, you can definitely like use the pieces where it shows you how to make that bauble tree and just like separate out that pattern and make it into a tree. But again, I showed you how to make that tree in my first section, so you don't have to worry about that. But anyhow, if you had seen this pattern, I think this is a really good pattern that you can make, and you can again you make it in all sorts of colors and it will still look really, really, really pretty. And the last stocking pattern that I have for you on this list is by Cozy Nooks Designs, and this one is really fun. It uses the granny square stitch, and it has like a really cute granny square detail on the top as well. And again, I love this one because there are a lot of options that you can make it in. You can really play with the colors, you can really play with the details, you can add that granny square detail on top or not add it, and like it will still come out to be really cute. The color options are limitless in this one, and I really love the look of this. I think this was a really clever idea of using the granny square, which is like a staple stitch in crochet, and make it into a stocking. And as you already know, like the granny square stitch, sorry, the granny stitch, I don't know what to call it. Anyways, it looks great in all sorts of color variations, and you can just make anything with it and it will turn out pretty nonetheless. So yeah, I really wanted to include such a piece that is like very basic but still comes out unique, based on your choice of yarn, your choice of colors, and how you want to make it. So that was the last of stockings, and now we are moving on to our last section on this one. So I've not included a Santa pattern on this list because I couldn't find a Santa pattern that I really loved. I really liked a few patterns here and there, but I have not found the pattern for Santa. So maybe I can do a roundup of my favorite Santa patterns out there in another video. So the last section on this video is the Christmas tree, and I only have 2 patterns on here to show you. So the first pattern that I have for you is by the Hello Yellow yarn, and that is the pattern I made myself, and it turned out really pretty, really cute. It was really easy to make. It takes some time, but it comes out really pretty. And I still have to make some flecks on it, as you can see on the original pattern. But yeah, overall, really great pattern. It was easy to follow, really easy to make, and it turned out really, really, really cute. And the second Christmas tree pattern that I have for you is a twist on the Christmas pattern that I really loved, and it is Quacking Christmas Tree pattern by Fluffy_hooks. And it looked adorable in my opinion. I think it is just a duck pattern that they like dressed up in a tree costume, and it looked really adorable, so I wanted to put it on this list. I think with this, again, the possibilities are limitless. You can use a character of your own liking and dress them up in the Christmas tree costume as they have done. Maybe you can use a pickle. Pickles are really famous all around, and you can dress up a pickle in a tree costume, or you can maybe dress up a pumpkin in a tree costume, whatever you want to do with it. There are a lot of like options that you can do. And yes, with that, I think this roundup is done. And as promised, the next thing that I'm gonna do is show you all the patterns that I made during this week from this list. So let's just do that. Okay, so the very first pattern that I made was this pocket reindeer pattern. I don't remember the names of the designers, so I will be putting text on here, especially because I said a lot of names in this video and I can't remember any of the names now. So my brain is a mush right now. So this is the very first pattern. As you can see, like, this turned out really cute, really adorable. I really loved making this. It is such a fun pattern. And yeah, I can't say good enough things about this pattern. So the second pattern that I made is this Christmas tree pattern that I just showed you. I don't remember the name again, but this turned out really cute. I had the perfect pine green yarn on hand to make this pattern. The only mistake that I made while working with this is I made this skirting upside down, and then I had to redo it. I didn't like scratch it. I just made another row on top of it, and it added to the character. You can not tell that this is not intentional. It just looks cute anyways. And the little cute detailing of star on the top, cherry on top. So yeah, I really loved it. The eyes were not very visible, so I added these like detailing around the eyes to make them visible. I'm really I'm really torn whether or not to make like blush on it here as well, but I will be making some flecks on this one, and so like to really decorate it so that it looks like there are a lot of like confetti sprinkled on it, or maybe like there are Christmas lights hanging from it or something like that to give it more character. But yeah, this looks really great. Okay, so the next pattern that I made is this snowman pattern that I showed you, and it turned out really cute. Again, I really loved the Santa hat on this one. You can definitely make this as a separate piece and sell it as an add-on piece to your regular plushies. I really loved this detailing of the fluffy yarn in the bottom as well, and I think that is what makes it really cute as well, because without it, it's just a random, a regular snowman, but with this hat on, I think it looks much more adorable. And again, I have to still sew it on. As you can see, like, it is hanging. I did not have enough yarn to put it on this, like really secure it to the head. But yeah, this is what I have, and I really love it. And the last pattern, and I think this is the showstopper of all of the Christmas patterns that I made this week, is this moose pattern. I really wanted to make the reindeer, but I did not realize that it did not start with the reindeer pattern. So I had already made the head when I realized that I made the moose pattern, but it doesn't matter because it turned out really cute. I really love how tiny the body is and how it looks like. The little tail detailing on the back, it's really pretty. And these, what do you call them? Antlers? Yeah, whatever, the horns, they turned out really pretty, and I really love how it looks overall. It's such a great pattern. Highly recommend this one. So yeah, definitely check this pattern out. And with that, I think that is all for this video. I cannot thank you enough for being here on this channel and watching my videos and all of your support and everything. Again, just a small reminder that I have a tester call open right now for the sweater pattern that I will be putting a picture of again on the side here for your small reminder, as you might have forgotten what it looks like because I showed you a lot of pictures during this video. So yeah, if you are interested in testing this out for me, please check the description box. And if you want to become a future tester and cannot test at this point, definitely check the other link out where you can apply to become a tester, and you will be the first one to find out if a tester call is going live soon. So yes, with that, I think I will take my leave, and I will definitely see you in my next video. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, and stay connected, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.